Mega Speedmaster Professional, it's not my favorite watch, but one cannot deny it. The history and the story of the Moonwatch is second to none. Unless you're a conspiracy theorist and think moon landing is a spoof and the Earth is flat. So, no offense to the moonlander skeptics, but flat earthers are in the league of their own. The watch is being touted as the best chronograph, as the best everything. It is good, but far from the best. On the used market, it's one of the best chronographs for the money, and I have to admit it's pretty good. What I don't like is the popularity. Every watch knob is turned on by it. It's having a wet dreams, and honestly, the watch deserves it, but I don't like it that much. Also, I don't like the fact that it uses a plastic chronograph brake, the Delrin, and that an undecorated movement. But it is a tool watch, and one can argue that you don't need all that for the watch that is tool watch. You don't. And that's why Datograph is for. My first ever impression of the Speedmaster was a disappointment, and I made a video about it. In a way that I expected, it was disappointed in a way that I expected more in the terms of fit and finish, because I thought it's a luxury watch, and it is a luxury watch, but it feels like a tool watch. And once I got over the fact it is more of a tool than a luxury item, I learned to love it. And a couple of years later, I got this one. It may not be shiny and well executed as JLC or Patek, but it has a place in every collection, and that will always be that way. It's the icon. Okay, so I'm gonna briefly go through some technical data. In between the logs, it's 20 mil, so you will need 20 millimeter straps for it because it looks so much better on straps. And diameter of the watch is 42 millimeters. It has a hazellite crystal, 50-meter water resistant, and this watch is special because it was worn during the first American spacewalk as a part of NASA's Gemini 4 mission, and was the first watch worn by an astronaut walking on the moon during the Apollo 11 mission. It is one of the several watches qualified by NASA for space. The Speedmaster line also includes other models. It includes also a digital and various automatic versions. It was first introduced in 1957 with the Movement 321. Later on came the Movement 861 and 1861 and others, and the first was the best. 321 was a hand-wound Lemania-based column wheel controlled lateral clutch chronograph. Later reference 861 was introduced in 1969, and the 321 went to the moon, but the reference with the 861 was dubbed the Moonwatch because marketing. Caliber 861 in derivation is the go-to movement for the standard nowadays moon watches. Last year, Omega came up with the 321 movement, but before that, it was 1861. 1861 movement was introduced in 1996, and the difference between 861 and 1861 is the caliber 861 was the copper plated, while the 1861 is rhodium plated part. And I honestly love the copper plated vintage Omega look. 1861 is a hand wound chronograph movement and that provides a power reserve of 48 hours when fully wound, and it has 18 joules and its parts are rhodium plated. This movement is in most of the modern moon watches, but it's not well regarded, or it is better than the 321 movement. That is why Omega reintroduced the 321 movement. This is a Speedmaster Professional hand-wound movement, but the watches that deserve also a mention is the Speedmaster Automatic and popularly known as Reduced. These are the ETA based with the Bois de Bras chronograph module added on, and they're becoming very collectible, but and they are in smaller size, but they are definitely do not have and do not carry the merit of the professional hand-wound movement of watch. Also, there's a lots of other versions like a sapphire sandwich, various ceramic models, Mark series, and whatnot. And Omega is very popular watch, and besides being one of the drawbacks, it's one of the good things. But because it's popular for a reason, and this is good watch, and I think that if you add it to your collection, you will not make a mistake.